Apparently the boys like me better with no makeup. But I really don't care what the boys think. I like me. Take me as I am. Or don't take me at all.
Oh, a queen just dropped truth. Today, we are curly, we are caffeinated, and we are reacting to Megan the Stallion's hot girl nighttime skincare routine. And for those who don't know or are new here, hello! I am your acne big sister as an acne sister, and I am currently really breaking out. And 10 years ago, this would have ruined my life. I would have hid in my bedroom, called sick from school, avoided my parents, and you know what? I'm okay with not covering it up, and I am embracing the fact that I put a lemon scrub on my skin, video on that coming soon, and I'm deeply regretting that choice. But we are gonna roll with the punches, not judge ourselves, and rejoice in the fact that our skin can still function even when we do horrible things to it. I'm an expert and have been in the industry for over 10 years, so I should know better, but this lemon scrub just did its thing on the internet, and you know, I did too. And although I have struggled with acne for over 15 years, as a medical esthetician, I try to help others with theirs. Although I've worked alongside and with both doctors and dermatologists, I am not a physician myself, but I do love analyzing, scrutinizing, and reacting to other people's skincare routines and trying new things, which again, are you subscribed? A video on this debacle will be coming in the near future. But for now, let's not pick, let's do what the beautiful butterflies told us and press play, because I swear to God, the potato wives and the beautiful butterflies told me like 80 times, Cassandra, you need to watch this yesterday. And yesterday was a week ago, and I'm finally getting around to it, so you're welcome. She does that with a lot more confidence than I do.
What's up, it's Megan the Stallion, aka the Hot Girl Coach, and right now I'm about to show you my nighttime routine. Are you ready to go to bed with me?
My hot girl coach has spoken, and I am here to absorb both literally and figuratively.
Every night before bed, I have to wash off the 20 pounds of makeup that I had on all day from doing hot girl stuff, shooting on set, talking to cute boys. So yeah, I just literally wash all the hot girl stuff off, and then I put a little moisturizer and a little bio oil.
Wow, I relate so much to the 20 pounds of makeup. I don't know if I do hot girl shit. I do nerd and crazy cat lady chick shit, but that's okay.
I use Cetaphil. I have kind of sensitive skin too. Like anything will make me break out. Sometimes a lot of stuff is like just super harsh on my skin. So this is like something that I've realized it's like the only thing I can use, and it's the only thing a lot of people can use.
Wow, I love how down to earth this first product is. If you don't know, which I'm sure you know, Cetaphil is like $4 or $5 at the drugstore. It is super basic. It is not glamorous at all. And knowing that this person is arguably one of the most Googled and searched and followed as of the past year and has tons of money to flush down the toilet, I love that she doesn't feel the need to pump all of that excess money into skincare. I don't think skincare should be wasteful. Cetaphil is not the most eco-friendly brand. They are not cruelty-free, which is why I don't currently use them, but they are recommended by a lot of doctors and dermatologists, again, because it works, and for her sensitive skin, that is probably safe. This is so refreshing! This is so unexpected and refreshing. Good.
And I used to have acne bad, okay? And this really got me through my tough time. So I would definitely recommend this if you got oily skin, and if you're having a bad breakout, this always just calms my face down.
I had no idea that she was a sister, as an acne sister. Someone commented on a recent video and said, you should just call yourself the big sis. Is that gross? Is it too far? Are we jiving with it? You tell me. Anyways, did not know that she was a former acne sufferer. Please show me younger photos of you and your acne-ridden skin. Is that creepy? Is that going too far?
Oh, I lied, girl. I didn't even wipe the makeup off. I lied to y'all. This first. The Neutrogena makeup wipes, this is what get all the hot girl stuff off your face. Like, it don't matter what I put on my face, this gonna take it off in like 3 swipes.
Can I share with you a secret of the skincare world that should not be a secret? It should be common sense and knowledge, but unfortunately, school didn't teach us about proper hygiene. And unless you studied cosmetic chemistry or aesthetics or dermatology, you might not know these things, but makeup wipes really don't remove makeup off the skin. They are a wipe, they push things around, they shove things around, and often they actually leave a film on the skin. The Neutrogena makeup wipes I have torn apart before. They are arguably one of the internet favorites. Specifically because they do tend to work better than some others, but we've actually done a deep dive on Neutrogena and about all of the details behind the brand that people don't want to tell you, and so I would recommend watching this first. The Neutrogena makeup wipes are also not the most eco-friendly, and when you actually break down the cost of them, if you are trying to save money but still take care of your skin, wipes come to like 87 cents each, depending on what brand you're getting. That's expensive. Just use a really good oil cleanser, a double cleanser. Like she said, the Cetaphil is an inexpensive option. I would personally recommend some of these. These are some cleansing balms from Hemish, from Glow Recipe, even from Versed, which arguably was not my favorite, but some different options that I would recommend over this. The fact that she also credits the Cetaphil cleanser for clearing her acne, there is nothing really acne fighting about the basic Cetaphil cleanser. This honestly makes me think that perhaps some of her breakouts were attributed to not cleaning her skin properly or to having a buildup on the skin. Could have also been different hormonal fluctuations. That's why you have to see a derm to get things actually checked and tested. But yeah, leaving stuff on your skin, not removing it at the end of the night. If you do have pounds of makeup stuck in your pores, that can contribute. And I used to be that person. Kids at school would tease me by saying it looked like I was putting a layer of makeup over Swiss cheese. My adolescent years were great.
Those nights after the college parties, trying to wake up, go to class the next day, I was sick of going to class with smudged mascara. So this definitely was a little bloop, easy fix.
At least she's honest about it. Makeup wipes, as Caroline Hyren says, are for festivals, fannies, and emergencies. Basically for your bum, for a skincare emergency where you are too tired or hungover to do anything, and for festivals where, you know, if you're at Burning Man and there is absolutely no skincare or water station for the next 50 miles, at least your skin won't be as dehydrated as the large Burning Man that is an icon of that festival. Just watching her tear at the skin, I just, if my pores had lacrimal glands, they would be crying.
Now you use the Cetaphil. This is just like the icing on the cake. This is how you start becoming your best self.
I really am so happy that she is so confident in her skin and her hot girl body, yaddy, 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 because it's really proof that your skin and the state of it should not dictate how you act or how you feel or the amazing things you can do for the world, right? You've heard me say it before, and I'm gonna keep on sitting up here on my soapbox, which is technically just me sitting on the floor wrapping myself in a blanket because I'm a little bit cold, but you know, look at my slipper, wee! It's got a hole in it. That's new.
Apparently the boys like me better with no makeup. But I really don't care what the boys think. I like me. Take me as I am. Or don't take me at all.
Oh, a queen just dropped truth. She doesn't care how the boys like her because she likes her, and that's what matters. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and I'm like, psych, it's not a milkshake, it's a smoothie from Daily Harvest, and it's vegan, and it's organic, and it's pretty much raw, and it's got some cacao powder in it, and I don't care if it brings the boys to the yard, cause I'm a lesbian. Cheers to that.
Try not to drown in the sink.
And yes, this is a great time to pause and really smash the like button. Have you done it? Has it changed color? Here, I'll do it with you. Ready? Wow, that was so relaxing. Now we can continue.
Okay, now that you've dry, boom, moisturizing cream. Because you don't want to be dry. You always want to keep it wet, moist. This is Mer Moisturizing Cream.
I see what she did there. That almost makes up for the product that she's pulling out. Okay. I'm done.
And you know, this is kind of bougie. Kellen, actually my hairstylist put me onto this and he's like, Megan, you have to try this product. It's so amazing. And I actually did try it and he was not lying.
At least she knows that it's bougie. I really am not a fan of La Mer, because let me explain, the story behind this brand is a bit ridiculous. It's a dead physicist who thinks that singing to your products and eating them will like cure eye disease. Let me get my facts straight before we run with that. But it's a lot, and it is owned by Estee Lauder, and they sell you a $2,000 tub of moisturizer or a $400 tub of eye cream. And this is why I really hate overpriced luxury beauty. If you have the money and you, like Megan, want to do what makes you feel good, go for it. But I hate when this messaging and this narrative is pushed down our throat, and we are made to believe that these creams are better, and we need to spend $600 to $2,000 on a jar of them just to put on our face, and we go into debt to buy and afford these things. And think about how often you use moisturizer. If you're using it every day, twice a day, you should go through it in a couple months, right? Spending $400, $600 on a cream every 2 months, it is basically very inexpensive. It is Nivea plus seaweed that they sang music to, and they hyped up and they sold it in department stores. If you know that and you have the money and you like it, then go for it if you want to be bougie. But you should know that, and if you're struggling financially and you're trying to take care of your skin, you should not be walking into a department store with your mask and having some salesperson talk this into your cart and giving you retail regret, when there are perfectly fine other brands like Cetaphil that are inexpensive and can do the job to take care of your skin. Did you know that I get torn apart online all the time for exposing the truth behind eye creams and La Mer? So many people get upset, and I'm like, okay, continue justifying your purchases. I'll sit back and be quiet. You deserve to know the truth, and I'm gonna tell it to you. Yeah.
You gotta get it all up in here. Because I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes I wake up and my eyelids are dry.
This is great! Do you see how she uses her moisturizer by her eyes? That's because unless there is an active in your moisturizer that shouldn't be in the eye area, you can use the same stuff here and here. I've found some nice eye creams, and you know what I do with them? I swipe them all over my face, and I regret the fact that they cost so much money. The Biossance, Dr. Shaw got me hooked on the Biossance, and it is expensive, and I'm like, God damn it, make this a serum, because I want this all over my entire face. But if it can go here, it can go here, and I have screamed about it in this video, so please click it. And if I haven't updated the cards, can you please scream at me in the comments to update the cards? Because it takes like an extra 30 minutes to go through these things, and I really want to give you the links that you ask for. You see the little eye? If you click the eye, it should show you the videos that I mentioned in this video, but sometimes I just don't get to it. So thank you for your forgiveness, and thank you for yelling at me in the comments to keep me responsible.
You know, I'm already like a sexy piece of chocolate, bro. This definitely makes me feel like a smoother, sexy piece of chocolate.
If you want some alternatives to the La Mer, these are some that I would recommend. I arguably like them a bit better, but they do some of the same stuff, but for not as expensive. And they still make my face feel like a sexy piece of smooth underside of a white chocolate crunch bar. Did I say it? Oh, I said it. Actually, I didn't say it. Julia said it, but I tweeted about it, and we're just gonna go with it and ignore the haters. We're talking about our acne, and she was like, look at my face, it's so bad. And I'm like, it's really not that bad. I was like, look at mine. And I'm breaking out really bad right here. And she was like, oh, sister.
It looks delicious.
It looks like the bottom of a white chocolate crunch bar. I mean, it's not wrong, okay? She's not wrong.
I am scared to try that vampire facial thing. I looked at somebody's story and they were getting a vampire facial, and the girl just looked like she got in a car accident. And I was like, oh my goodness, what's wrong? She's like, yeah, I'm at the dermatologist getting that facial. And I'm like, girl, that looked like a murder. So, scared of that.
This is the best influencer reenactment I have ever seen. Can someone please memify this? Vampire facials can be scary. The trademark vampire facial actually goes to Dr. Barbara Sturm. And hint, hint, I have heard through the grapevine that the brand, or maybe it was Sephora or their retailer, is actually trying to sue people who call it the vampire facial. So you have to call it the PRP facial or the blood facial or something else. What is scary about it is the transmission of bloodborne pathogens or illness, which is why you need someone who is certified and licensed to do this procedure. It is a really good one. It is really fun to do. I personally have not received it, although I have helped others with it, but it does have good results. But you are literally, you know, causing the face to bleed. It is a microneedling procedure, and you are also putting platelet-rich plasma back into the skin after you centrifuge it out. Lots of fun. And you are stimulating the body's natural healing response. And what would happen if you went into a car accident? You would get bloody, you would get bruised, and then your body would heal. And sometimes during, you know, know, specific medical procedures or medical aesthetic procedures, you get bloody, you get bruised, and then your face heals up and you get this new look that is hopefully what you were looking for. The body is a magnificent thing, my friends. Here's actually an infographic we did on the wound healing process, and I just haven't used it because I don't use it very often, but here, I made it. It took like 50 hours. Enjoy.
And then I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation. And for me, because I told y'all I used to have bad acne, I put a little bio oil on my cheeks because it like gets rid of dark marks. You can put it on anything because it gets rid of like scars in general.
Hyperpigmentation can happen. It can be left over from acne. It can happen from hormonal changes, pregnancy, the sun. This is why sunscreen is important for all skin shades, tones, and colors. For her skin, people who have more melanin, specifically eumelanin, tend to have a little bit more of an issue with hyperpigmentation. People who are a 3, 4, 5, or 6 on the Fitzpatrick scale tend to have a little bit more of an issue with hyperpigmentation. They are more prone to it, and using specific ingredients can help. I believe that the bio oil has retinol or a retinoid in it. It is basically a retinoid oil, and a lot of people love it. Derms recommend it. I believe it has fragrance in it too. So just keep that in mind. There are other scar creams that I would recommend. There are other stretch mark creams that I would recommend. And there are other things that I would recommend for hyperpigmentation, specifically hydroquinone. You could use any tyrosinase inhibitor. You could use alpha-arbutin, vitamin C, kojic acid, licorice, etc. But if you do go to your dermatologist, they can also really help you with that and get you the right amount of hydroquinone for your skin, because you don't want rebound hyperpigmentation. So it is complex. This is why please see a derm. Get it diagnosed to make sure you know the cause as well, because if the cause is still underlying, it doesn't matter what you do at the top, you need to fix it at the root, or you know what that trigger is for you. Right? Is it blue light? Probably not. Is it UV damage from sun exposure? Much more likely. But using some of these over-the-counter topicals can help. Bio oil is, again, not my favorite. And if you find any retinoid oil, that is going to be very comparable. You know that I am obsessed with The Ordinary. They have a retinol and squalane. It's really good. It's inexpensive. It's cruelty-free. It's fragrance-free. And I haven't compared it side by side to bio oil, but if you want me to, smash the likey button, subscribe with a little ding dong, and post a comment, and maybe we will do that video.
And then, yeah, girl, brush your teeth. That's about it. How you gonna get enough toothpaste in your mouth to make your breath smell good? One more time, fill up the whole toothbrush. Cause now you gotta brush your tongue.
She is doing the double cleanse for her mouth. I'm sure dentists love it. It is important. You don't want gingivitis. You don't want to have pericarditis because you had some bleeding gums and some infection got in and is trying to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Brush your teeth, my friends. Take Megan the Stallion's advice. Not on the La Mer, but on this one. Yes.
My mom taught me the importance of brushing my tongue because your tongue is really the key to good breath. And I do this a lot. So like, my tongue gotta be ready to go all the time.
Tongue gotta be ready to go all the time. Okay. I don't go all day, but I can see why that is important. And she is right. A lot of the smell and the bad breath actually comes from your tongue, or if there's food rotting in your teeth because you didn't wash it, or bacterial fermentation because you have microbes that live in your mouth, you know, that do create waste products. Your tongue has these hairs, they're actually papillae, and they do hold on to a lot of stank, which is why it's important to brush them. But I think it's important to note that people have different lengths of these hairs. That's why some people say that they have a hairy tongue. And for some people that can be really damaging because it holds on to color. I am one of those people, and I'm kind of insecure about it, but I've also kind of gotten over it. But know that you can have different lengths. Talk to your dentist, brush your teeth, use some mouthwash, be hygienic. And yes, it is due to the bacteria and the food and the tongue that you have bad breath, and it is due to bacteria that you have stanky armpits. Benzoyl peroxide, right here, courtesy of Dr. Dre, like anything that kills bacteria in the pits. That's a different discussion. She's got some more products. Let's refresh and press play.
After I get out of the shower, I like to make sure my whole body is moisturized. And you know, sometimes I can get a little ashy, and I don't want to be ashy. I want to be moist all the time. So I put this on, and this is literally like the equivalent to Vaseline. And it literally keeps me moisturized until the next day, all day long. Hotties, go get this. Like, you probably only need to use this like one time, and then like you're good for like the week. I'm not even joking.
Aquaphorss! It does work. A lot of derms recommend it. I have personally found some vegan alternatives to Vaseline and cruelty-free alternatives to Vaseline, which I think there's some new legislature on, which I have to read and look into because it happened like today. But she is right. Aquaphorss can lock it in, help with ashiness. It's a moisturizer, so it locks in moisture, and it's really inexpensive. Again, I love this. I love that she is mixing luxury and things that she enjoys with things that are inexpensive. It really goes to show that you can get great products at an economical price, and if your goal is to just take care of your skin, you can do that. And if you want to have a little bit of fun, go ahead, but just know what you're spending your money on. This is a very unsuspecting routine. Like, I would not expect this from Megan the Stallion, right? The only thing that met my expectations here is number one, her beauty, and number two, all of the WHYpes sounds that she is making with these products. That I was secretly hoping for and anticipating, and I have not been disappointed.
When my skin started clearing up, hell no, I don't fall asleep with makeup on. Because once you get to a good level with your skin, because your skin want to fight you sometimes. So when you finally win the fight, you don't want to do nothing to get beat up again. So
your skin takes care of you, and your skin doesn't take care of anyone else. And that's why I caution a lot of people from taking advice just from random influencers or Instagrammers online. Just because something worked for someone else doesn't mean it will work for you, because yes, sometimes your skin wants to fight you. And when you find something that works for you, it's okay to play around with novelty, but know what your baseline is. Know what you can go back to make sure that everything stays happy if you do try something new that freaks your face out. And go see your dermatologist if your face is freaking out. Sometimes it's acne, sometimes it's a staph infection. And yeah, if it is, you really want to get it tested and diagnosed because you don't want that to progress.
My dermatologist definitely put me on, because at first I was just living life, drinking dark liquor, eating sugar, not wiping my makeup off at night. And I went to the dermatologist and I'm like, what's wrong with my skin? She's like, girl, what's wrong with you? So I was like, well, yeah, I do all these bad things that is tearing my skin up, so let's make a change.
This is why you should always go to and listen to your dermatologist. Oh my god, her humor is amazing. And I love that she took that constructive criticism from her derm. We stan. This routine was quite unexpected, but quite good. And even though it included some luxury products, which I have a little bit of an issue with, it wasn't nearly as bad as some of these other videos that we've seen celebrities do. Do you remember Kendall Jenner's like $500 face mask that she literally washed down the drain? Like, didn't even really use, and then the avocado. If you want to relive a horrific memory, there is a playlist with a whole bunch of videos right there on why luxury beauty is usually not worth it. And if you want that video exposing La Mer, if you want that video bio oil versus other retinoid oils, if you want anything else, you know where the comment section is. It's basically a big sister pen pal plus video request box. So put the stuff there. And if you've got a burning question for me and you just can't wait, did you know that we do question and answers with dermatologists twice a week? And we do live streams where we get ready together, or we plant flowers out of daily harvest food bowls. We have a lot of fun on the internet, and this is our live stream schedule. So put it on your calendar, make it like a date, and I'll see you there. Overall, remember to take care of your skin because it takes care of you. Make sure that like button is blue or whatever color the YouTube gods have changed it to, and bless us almighty algorithm so that we can continue to spread the news and information and the truth that people need to know about overpriced seaweed moisturizers and eye creams. Amen. Always remember to be beautiful both inside and out, and I cannot wait to see you in one of those videos or this live stream. Love you guys. Bye.